friends, welcome back to my channel. I have kind of like a different type of haul video to show with you today, and it is my first ever like wax Destash purchase I ever made. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that first and then show you the contents in here. I'll put timestamps down below in case you don't really care about one thing or the other. I'd also love to know if you like seeing these types of videos. I don't plan on doing them very often, but if you want to see them whenever I do them, let me know in the comments below. But let's go ahead and talk about like how I came across this. So I mentioned before that I've pretty much only ever stuck with like Yankee Candle single like melt, not melt cups, but like single melters, and the Walmart one, Sensationals, Better Homes and Gardens. And I've kind of always just stuck with that because one, the idea of buying scents online seems like a bit much because I don't know my scent profile that much. I just know when I smell something, I like it, and when I smell something, I don't like it. Additionally, I'm not someone who likes to pay for shipping, and a lot of these like indie companies with wax are going to have to charge shipping or have a very high threshold for purchasing to get free shipping, which I'm not normally in the game to do unless I know I can return something that I don't like it. So all in all, I've kind of just stayed away from the non-mainstream wax game. But lately, I've been watching a couple of channels, Scent Junkie 03 and Canada Kim 19, I believe, who have really gone into that whole realm of wax melting. And I've been really intrigued, and Canada Kim 19 in particular has done a lot of like Destash videos of things that she's purchased from people getting rid of things from their collection. And that to me seemed more my realm of I'm probably more willing to do that versus buy from a whole like brand and store. And then there's like sometimes long wait times, like up to a month till you get the wax and like whatever. So I joined the one that was posted in Canada Kim 19's, which was the Lighten Your Stash, like wax and candle. I don't know the whole title of it. I'll link it down below in my description box. And I'm gonna be honest, it's really overwhelming if you're somebody who doesn't speak the wax language, which I do not. A lot of brands I've heard of from watching other videos, but don't know very well. The only one that I know a lot of is the Candles by Victoria because it has my name in it, obviously. But the rest of them I haven't really paid attention to. And people's destashes can range all over the place. I also don't know what a fair price is. Some people also charge like a fee to purchase from them as though they're a business because they don't want to pay for PayPal fines. And they also charge shipping and handling. So it's been many weeks of me being in this group. I think I've been a member for close to 3 weeks, and I've done a lot of reading, but I've not actually like made the purchase. And then finally I saw what I thought was a reasonable price tag with a reasonable amount of wax. It's actually a lot more than I think I really like took into my mind. And so I messaged the girl and she decided to put it into a medium flat rate shipping box. She just felt better about that versus like stuffing it all into an envelope, which was fine with me. And then she sent me like a bunch of samples in here as well, like from her own personal collection. All in all, I had a really pleasant experience and I was really happy with her. And I feel like the group administrators are really fair, and if there had been an issue, I could have gone to them. In total, I spent $50. It was like $30 for the lot, and then there was some shipping and handling to pay for as well, which was fine with me. I didn't really mind just because I knew I was going to get a lot of wax, but it ended up being, I think it was like, in total it was $50. I don't remember exactly what the lot was that she was selling the price for, but let's go ahead and jump into the samples she gave me. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about scent notes just because I'm not great at that. I'm just going to kind of talk you through what's in here and what I think smells good to me initially. So the first thing I got at the very top of my box, so most of the wax I picked up was from Dessa's Homespun scents. I feel like I've heard of them before. I've also heard of like the like Candy Panda something or other. There are a lot of brands I've heard of but don't know very well. So this is a huge bag of wax. It's pecan or butter pecan shortbread and black cherry bomb mixed together. So you can see like the bits of wax mixed in here. I'm not the biggest black cherry scent, and it kind of has like a cough drop type black cherry scent, but I'm gonna give it a whirl and see what it's like. I'm probably not going to be destashing this stuff because I don't feel like I'm well versed enough in selling. I don't want to really go into that realm anyways. So I probably will use this whole thing. I'll either mix it and whatnot. But this is a really like generous sample to be given. She also included, I don't know what brand this is from, but it's strawberries and cream. It looks like a single pop-in cup that I can use. Then there was the Country Lane Keepsakes, which I have heard of before. This is in French vanilla cream. She cut this one in half. It's a really gorgeous, like rose mold or something. I don't know. This is really pretty. The scent is just so-so for me. I feel like I'm going to mix it with something because it doesn't seem super vanilla-y like I'm accustomed to. Then there's the Candy Panda Black Yoga Pants, which I think is kind of a weird, non-descriptive scent name. This has like a chocolate scent to it. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I'm definitely going to give it a try because, again, I've heard of this brand. I've seen good things about it. And then there's the Pink Mermaid Wax Melt, never heard of, in the scent Marshmallow. And this marshmallow scent isn't as intense as I was expecting it. And I do know that there are some brands or some scents that are really just designed to mix. So I feel like I might end up mixing this with something else just because it's not standalone, super impressive by itself. Okay, literally the rest of this box are just the Dessa's Homespun scents. I think these are called like scent cups, maybe. I don't know the exact terminology. I apologize. And this was a lot of like fall scents, but I'm gonna be honest, I was drawn to this lot in particular because I could easily read the like scent notes. It wasn't overwhelming how much stuff there was to look at, and two, a lot of the scents sounded pretty decent. Like I feel like I probably would have liked those. It didn't require me to know a lot about the like scent note profile to feel like I would probably like it, and I was willing to take a chance on it. But I don't know how many of these I'll be able to melt right now just because they're not really summer scents. So in no particular order, we'll start with the first one, which is Fruit Loops. And this does smell exactly like Fruit Loops. The other nice touch I'll show you just on the Fruit Loops one is that there seems to be sprinkles of some kind on all of these. And this is really nice. It smells exactly like the Fruit Loops box, like when you would get in there. I ate a lot of Fruit Loops as a kid. I still eat them now occasionally. Also, curious from you guys who've ever melted these before, do I do this in thirds? Or is it just halves? How is the best way do I actually melt these? Because they don't have the perforated like cube chunks that the other brands I'm used to have. Then there were two that I got of pears and caramel sauce, which I really, really like. It is very equal parts pear and caramel, so I'm really happy to have two of these, but it's very much of a fall scent, so I probably won't touch these until the fall. Then there's autumn pear. This really just smells like regular pear with no like sweet caramel note to it. Then we have Orange Grove, which is exactly how it sounds. Fresh bread and jam. I'm really not on cold drawn to this. I don't get a bread note or a jam note, so I'll be curious to see what this is like when you melt it. There are a few lemon scents in here that I'm kind of wary of. I'm not typically someone who likes lemon, but I don't know how these are gonna go. I've got one, and it seems like a third of the scent in lemon bars. Plus there's the scent lemon cheesecake. Also have cotton candy frosting. I expected this to be, I don't know, more intense or more sickly sweet. I also don't know when these were poured. I've heard that there's a cure time for indie companies. I don't really know what that means, but I'm rolling with it. We also have Sweet Tooth, which, again, I expected this to be sweeter than it is. Maybe it just says like how desensitized I am from sweet things, but I'm just curious to see how intense this actually gets. Then there were some pineapple ones I was pretty excited about. I've got Pineapple Blast, which smells exactly like straight up cut pineapples. Pineapple Cilantro. I actually don't like cilantro. It tastes like soap to me. And then Pina Colada, which is one of my favorite beverages to drink. There's Zucchini Orange Cupcake. I don't really get the whole idea of putting zucchini in wax melts. I don't notice zucchini having a particular like distinct scent, but it is in a couple of the ones that I picked up. There's also Zucchini Creme Brulee. We've got Butterscotch Brickle, which, oh, I love butterscotch, so I'm really excited for this. There's sugar butter shortbread, which is kind of a tongue twister to say. I have cherry limeade, which I'm kind of like on the fence about. I'm not sure I'm gonna like this. It smells a lot like Sprite. Oh yeah, or like Sierra Mist, somewhere in that vein. So I'll be curious to see how this burns. The rest of these are all like bakery ones, which I think I'm gonna really enjoy this fall. There's buttery maple syrup, which is everything as delicious as it sounds. Buttermilk hotcakes. This one smells heavenly to me. I have salted caramel, which also smells wicked good. Maple cornbread muffins. This, I ate a lot of corn muffins as a kid. I loved corn muffins. This doesn't have a super intense note to it. It doesn't distinctly remind me of cornbread. I don't know. We'll see how it goes when it's melted. There's blueberry cobbler. I also got a blueberry waffles. This one smells super good. This smells a lot like Summer Boardwalk with like a blueberry hint to it. It's also like half used up, so I'm sure it's probably good. I'm excited for it. Also have Huckleberry Lane. I don't know what huckleberries smell like or even look like for that matter, so I don't know how accurate this one is to the real berry, but it doesn't seem bad. Blackberry jam sugar cookies. Black raspberries and vanilla. Black cherry bomb. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I like it a little bit better than when it's mixed with butter pecan shortbread, but we'll see. Like I said, I've never been super into cherry wax in that sense. Boysenberries and cream. Never had boysenberries, but it reminds me of fairy tales. I don't really know why. And then the last one I got is berry coconut zinger. So when I was on the Dessa's Homespun Scents website, I noticed that each one of these retails for $1.80. So I definitely got like way more than $50 worth of products. So I feel like it was a really fair lot. I'm really happy with it. If you guys have used any of these brands or anything from this line in particular, let me know in the comments below. Like I said, I'm very new to this world and I don't know how far down the rabbit hole I will go. This is gonna keep me content for a very long time. I also bit the bullet and purchased from Candles by Victoria because they were doing a sale, and I have been like trying to commit but not committing to their scent shots before, so expect one of those videos soon. But that's it for me. I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.